looking forward to this event specifically?
First and foremost, this whole thing, all of it, just warms my heart. It really does warm my heart because, me as a season ticket holder and living very close to Philadelphia on the Jersey side of the river, I take it. I try not to, but sometimes I take it for granted that this is what we do. Football season rolls around. Okay, what are we doing for the Dallas tailgate? That's going to be the biggest tailgate. It's one of the biggest games of the year. Where are we going to go eat? And we kind of take this for granted. But then I take myself out of it and wonder to myself, how would I feel if I was like you Liam and Mick and Phil and all the listeners out there in the UK and Europe and just surrounding? How would I feel like if I was just such this diehard fan of something like Manchester United? Are we allowed to say Manchester United?
Yeah, you can say Manchester.
Okay,
it's Phil's team. It's allowed.
All right, it's Phil's team, Manchester United, and I had a podcast about Manchester United, and I stayed up till 1 a.m. to watch Manchester United, and then I had the opportunity.
5 a.m. sometimes, by the way.
All right, I'm not doing that. But put myself in those shoes where I had this kind of opportunity, and hopefully we can make it an annual thing. But this is
absolutely
for the first time in not just Philly sports trip history, but I really think in Philly sports history, we're having a travel group, right? Because there's more than one of them, but there's only one best one. Exactly. We're taking the best one, and usually they take fans, Eagles fans, from usually Philadelphia or the surrounding areas, and we fly them to a destination point and put them up in a 4-star hotel, 5-star hotel. We give them the best events, Q&A with former Eagles player, picture, autograph opportunities, stuff like that. We're reverse engineering this, where we are bringing Birds fans home and we are showcasing our city and our way of life and what the authentic Philadelphia game day experience is all about, which was my whole goddamn mission statement when I got on social media to begin with. I'm fortunate enough to be here. I'm so thankful to be here. I just want to share this love and this excitement and this experience with the world because I know I'm fortunate enough to be as close to the team as I know everyone else wants to be, and we're putting in motion. We're doing the damn thing, and we're taking you guys that are so passionate about the Eagles from so far away and just showcasing what it's like to be an Eagles fan living in Philadelphia. You're 100% right. We're putting you right smack dab in the center of Philly by the Reading Terminal Market. By the way, anybody going or anybody thinking of going, Reading Terminal Market, go to the Knicks, roast pork sandwich. You're fucking welcome. Trust me on that one, okay? We're having a stadium tour, which I cannot confirm nor deny that I will be hosting.
Oh, there we go.
How about that?
There we go.
Not my first rodeo around the stadium.
Fresh off the block news.
But hey, listen, I know Vince is probably going to listen to this later, but spoiler alert, a lot of times they'll put the Lombardi trophy in the locker room while they're doing the stadium tours. I'm going to make a couple phone calls. I'm sure Vince is too. And maybe you guys will have the opportunity to take a picture by the Lombardi. How cool is that? Actually see where the Eagles prepare. So when you're watching PhiladelphiaEagles.com and you're seeing Nick Sirianni postgame, saying all that, breaking down all that, you were standing in the room where it all happened. You were going out the tunnel that they got. You're standing on the field, goddammit. You were standing on, the stadium tour is one of the most underrated. Anybody that DMs me on Instagram, Twitter, ERock_Eagles, by the way, for those fine folks at home, anybody who ever asks, and I get a ton of them. Hey, I'm going to Philly. What should I eat? Where should I go? What should I do? What should I see? I always recommend the stadium tour because it is so overpassed and so underutilized. It's absolutely amazing. And a lot of the stuff that I tell people or recommend to people, Vince has already got lined up for you guys.
Yeah,
Vince has already got lined up. Yeah, the city tours, the Q&A with former Eagles players. There's shit he's not even telling me yet. Yeah, there's stuff that I know you guys are working on. You're making contacts within the organization. There's stuff that's going to surprise me, and I'm there all the time.
Let Vince cook.
Vince is the Howie Roseman of the Eagles travel game, and he is coming through big time. And I can't urge, I'm not saying this trying to sound like a sales rep or a sales guy I don't have a dog in this race, right? But what I am saying is this is the first opportunity, the first time in history that somebody has reverse engineered a trip to bring you guys home. And listen, I know it's a pretty penny. But it still costs less than when we were playing out in London
Yeah.
It still costs less to bring you guys here than it was for us to go out there. And I didn't even make that trip because it was a little too rich for my blood. If this is an opportunity of a lifetime. I promise you, it is an opportunity of a lifetime to experience the authentic game day Philadelphia Eagles versus. You couldn't pick a better team. You couldn't pick a better time of year. You couldn't pick a more important game.